Hello, my name is Michelle and welcome to my classroom. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. In this video, I will share with you a list of things that I like about the two companies I currently work with. Those companies are EducationFirst and ZebraEnglish. I've been working with EducationFirst since September of 2019, and I recently signed a contract with ZebraEnglish on April 13th of this year. I taught my first class on April the 18th, and I've already taught 5 classes thus far. So I wanted to take this time to share with you a list of things that I like about the company so far. So if you're interested in seeing what's on my list, then let's get into the video. So let's start with ZebraEnglish. So the number one thing that I like about ZebraEnglish is I make more money. With ZebraEnglish, I make $9 per 25-minute class. That $9 includes an $8 base pay as well as a dollar incentive for showing up to teach the class on time. The next thing that I like is the playback option. After you finish teaching your class, you do have the option to watch the playback of that class. I think this is a great feature for all teachers. This allows teachers to perfect their skills as well as use that video to input information into their feedback. The next thing that I like is that parents have the option to rate the teachers between 1 and 5, as well as choose different tags to specify what exactly they like about that teacher's class. Those tags could be anything from great TPR, great class environment, or great speaking speed. The next thing that I like is the classroom structure and the curriculum structure. With ZebraEnglish, the curriculum starts with phonics, then there are sight words for pronunciation, then there's reading, and at the very end, your student should be able to present what they've learned by reading full sentences. The next thing that I like is there's a practice room for each individual class. So when you go into the practice room, the slides for your class are going to be there and available for you to practice for that lesson. The next thing that I like is the payment option. You're able to view your payments in your teacher portal. So you don't have to keep track of what you're making. You can actually see what you're making in the teacher portal with the payment option. So these are the things that I like about ZebraEnglish so far. So now I'm going to share with you what I like about EducationFirst. So the one thing that I like about EducationFirst, when you enter into the classroom, it's almost, the load time is almost immediate. I notice with ZebraEnglish, when you enter into the classroom, it takes a long time for it to load. So I try to get into my classes maybe 7 minutes ahead of time just to make sure I'm not late for my classes. The next thing that I like about EducationFirst is they provide teachers with the student history. Unless, of course, the student is new to the entire platform and this is their first time with EducationFirst, there's no history, but they do provide the history for all the students that you get. I like that because it allows you to see how the student has been performing before they came to you. The next thing that I like is that EducationFirst allows you the sub out option. You can sub out classes that you can't teach. With ZebraEnglish, you can only cancel classes, and that could be a penalty if you don't cancel those classes within that time period. The next thing that I like about EducationFirst is they have a timer for each class. With this timer, you cannot go over in your class because it'll log you out after 27 minutes and 20 seconds. So that with that feature, you can't be late for your next class. The next thing that I like is they have somewhat of a grammar check when you're doing your feedback. If you misspell a word, it will highlight that word in red so that you can go back and check to see maybe I missed a letter. Whereas though with ZebraEnglish, you have to be really careful with what you're writing in your feedback because they don't have that grammar check. And most importantly, the one thing that I love about EducationFirst is they don't require you to do a video. There's no intro video for your profile. There's no intro video for the hiring process. There's simply the demo lesson, and you have to input 2 sentences for your profile as well as a picture. So those are the things that I like about EducationFirst. Again, so we can look at my list for ZebraEnglish. I get paid more money. I like the playback options. I like that parents can provide the teachers with feedback. I love the structure of the curriculum. It starts with phonics, sight words, pronunciation, and then students are reading independently. I like that there's a practice room for each and every classroom, and the slides are made available to you. You don't have to input whatever lesson you're looking for or you're expecting to teach. I also like that the payment option, that you can see your payments in your teaching portal. So with Education First, just to give you a quick rundown, I like that the load time when you go into your classroom is almost immediate. There's no wait. I like that they provide you with the student history so that you can see how the student has been performing before they came to you. I like that they allow you to sub out option for those classes that you are no longer available to teach. I like that they have a timer in the actual classroom that allows you to stop class before running over and to prevent being late for your next class. I like that they have the grammar check in the feedback that will highlight a misspelled word. And I also like that they don't require you to do an intro video for your profile. So those are the things that I like about Zebra English and Education First. I'm sorry, I got a dry throat and I'm running out of air here. But those are the things that I like about Education First and Zebra English. I do hope that you found this video to be helpful. If so, please give me a like and I'll see you in my next video. Happy teaching!